Hello and welcome back to Baker's Man Challenge. I'm Socksway Up and we have Lease the Roller again. I have no idea if we're going to actually get our money's worth out of this lease. It was about $2,300 and it just doesn't seem like that beneficial when we only have one field to do. So I do think it's something that I want to look into purchasing soon so we don't have to lease anymore. We'll keep an eye on it for the used market. $46,000, I believe, is what it was. So it's not overbearing financially, but just doesn't seem like it would be a priority. I just don't know if it's really that beneficial to get 3% yield bonus. So we're going to get this rolling done, then we're going to move through time, definitely get to the harvest in today's episode. Let's get going. You know, thinking through this a little bit more, if there was ever a crop that we really did want to improve the yield on, it would probably be our oats. So doing the rolling here, I definitely think it's going to be beneficial. Definitely. Got it done though. We'll get this returned. We'll check on the greenhouses. We'll check on the chickens, make sure the productions have everything they need, and then we'll move on at least to April. That's cleaned already. Was this cleaned? Nope. Oh, we went too far. Get over here. We got to move you a little bit. That should do it. Spray down the Challenger. The John Deere probably needs a little bit of a wash too. We had 31% on this. Not too bad. That front grill all cleaned. And then we'll head over to the Cedar. Get its 80 or 56% dirt taken care of. There's the spot right there. Right there, it'll drop real quick. Okay, looking at the bakery, we have 1,000 flour, so we could use a little bit there. And then the greenhouses are good with water for now, and chickens are good with feed. So let's just move one thing of flour, and the strawberries are piling up. It's not going to be until February again when we get to sell those, so we should have a ton, a metric ton. Is that I think that's what one of my bosses says. And the flour attached to the forks, take it on over there. Yeah, still some terrain to fix, but I'm really digging this area. I like the natural look too, where we went kind of budget, but I think I am going to get rid of the sand in the farmyard or by the house. What's the malfunction? We tilt it like that. Drop it down. It's just the height difference. There we go. And we didn't get our shed for our bread yet, but we will eventually find a spot for that. All right, let's head home and make it April. See if there's any contracts. Actually, yeah, I think I'm going to evaluate this area right now. This little sand pit. I kind of want it to be whatever that texture is. Those shouldn't be in the way too much. This stuff would be in the way, so just for time's sakes, we're going to use and abuse super strength. And anyone who's playing on PC that doesn't do this, more power to you. Okay, let's hop right here. And I do have a Terraform paint for free. I just find it to be something that I want in my series and not necessarily something I want to pay for, because I want to make awesome looking series. Awesome looking farms. I think we want to go with this. Yeah. And so we'll find out here momentarily if this does get rid of the problem with it. It looks like it does, because the texture is going away from the sand. So it's just like we got brand new gravel dropped in to help with the traction of the tractor around the farm. That's what I'm going with. And we'll leave a couple of the spots just to make it look a little more natural, but that's nice. Looking good, Walter. What do you think? Making some improvements for you? Yeah, I thought so. Good old Walter. All right, let's see what we got here. If there's anything that blows me away, we'll do it, but I just think I'd rather focus on our farm. I really would. Time-saving stock, let's just double check. Nothing is anytime soon. Got all that in March, February for strawberries, January for the wheat, January for the bread. Time to keep progressing. It's nice to see this jump up to $78,000 that quick. So we have $12,000 in bread, $13,000 in flour right now. And did we go too far? The bakery, almost. All right, we're gonna move. I'm gonna move probably like 2 or 3 pallets this time. That was close. All right, there's our first time driving in here. Yeah, a little bit of tire wear, but we're not sinking anymore. That's nice. That's a good upgrade. It was fun to kind of live with that for a little bit as a new feature, but I don't think I want to, you know, drive around like that and just damage the ground all the time. Now, is there something about this version of the game where things won't spawn if we're right here? Back up just a hair. Like that. See, the forks are free right there, so we can, yeah, make a liar out of me. The ground must have changed a little bit there. Yeah, it's because we're going lower. Not completely flat where the back tires are. You'll see it'll go closer to the ground. Yep. All right. I see our issue. That might be tilted a little too much. Not bad. We'll get over here before they run out. Oh, yeah. You can see these paths real good now that it's spring. Almost summer. Looking great. There's the one. And the other one. And that should be good for a couple months. And I think I want to top off the chickens, check the water on the greenhouses, and then probably get to June, because I believe we're going to see that dark color in the northmost field. Yes, we do. Lots of hail damage, too. And topping off the chickens. Perfect. And we'll take a look at the greenhouses this way. Yeah, we can get through one more month without worrying about that. The field looks ready. Maintenance looks great on this as well, so we did that not too long ago. Let's head up there. We'll get to do the big boy first this time around. I'll take this route. All kinds of strawberries building up, all types of bread and flour. This should be the year, I think, that gets us to get to the point where I want to expand and buy that grass field. If it's still grass by then, that will be very nice. This one's pretty easy to do without worrying about headlands, and it makes it real easy to pick up the straw. So I am gonna loop around here and just go straight up the field. Can we select it just on the outside? We can. Okay. Lower it, activate, get locked into place. Make sure the straw is dropping. It is. Get our barley going here first. Be nice to see, you know, about 2,500 when we get to the end, but we'll find out. Let's look at these deals too. I just saw the notification. Okay, what's happening here? 195 horsepower. Let's remember what we just did with that upgrade. 180. We might take out a loan to buy this. We're going to do that right now before that goes away. Before we lose the opportunity to. So let's go ahead and borrow a little more than 60. We'll go right there. And then back into the store. And, oh, the twine. The twine. We need some twine. Okay. Yep. We'll buy as is. Oh, good night. We're buying that too. Okay, we won't use that anytime soon, but we have it now. I think that was a well-spent amount of money. You know, looking at our time-saving stock, it's $95,000. It's going up big time every year. We have $51,000 worth of strawberries. Holy crap. And it's only June, and we have till February for that to build up, and the difference is, it's decent. We could sell now if we really wanted to. So 3,000 liters. The end of this row. So that means we're gonna get around not even 2 passes. This is gonna be a pretty good harvest. That rolling might have really pumped us up a little bit there. A couple areas with the crop damage or the hail damage, but not too bad. Forecast is looking pretty clear right now for the entire day. So we got the harvest to finish today. We'll be able to bale these up and decide what to do with them. We're getting super close to wanting to hold on to them for when we get cattle, but I don't think it would be quite wise to do that yet. Welcome to the Sock Pile. Our community server is now powered by Pocket Host for a smoother gameplay experience. Join us, and if you want your own server, check out my link below. I'm so hesitant to put workers on harvest just because I'm not a huge fan of the routes they take and the lack of configuration. So like if this one I could configure to have no headlands on a worker, I would totally do it. I don't understand that decision to not do headlands at all, or to not be allowed to deactivate headlands and configure it to just do ups and downs on a field like this. I guess you got your neighbor's field you might run into, but it doesn't make sense to me. But that's the reason why I've been doing all of the harvesting myself so far. And these fields aren't too big. It would be nice to run cart like I normally do, and also start baling. So I might just do the headlands and then switch to a worker to finish the harvest so I could get started on the baling. Maybe we'll do that. And the harvester is full, and this time, no spare capacity. Did it automatically feed them in the morning or something? Interesting. Okay, well, we already have barley in here, so no reason to go tip this, other than it would save us a trip. I'm gonna loop around to the grain mill. Tip what's in here into the grain mill right now. Was really stressed about that grass equipment and when we were gonna be able to get that. So getting that one piece on the used market as a nice starter is really gonna help us out. And I'm hoping this is the last time we harvest and use this small trailer. Ooh, ooh, ooh. That unloaded, and what we will do is finish this headland, do the end rows, probably go back to the top, do the end rows so they can just finish the inside, and then we'll switch off. Oh, of course, they're blocked by an object. It seems like the baler's working pretty good. I don't understand why they weren't able to turn around there. Like, what's the point of doing the headlands if you still need to leave the yard there? But we'll work our way up there. Let's just go ahead and fix it. Like, just figure it out, man. Figure it out. And then you're not gonna make it. All right, let's go ahead and unload them. And we can let them finish off the harvest. At that point, they will be able to finish. The last two passes there, and we'll get going with the baling. We're about to find out for sure if we have enough power. We are almost out of fuel in the Challenger, so I think if I get up the hill successfully, I'm going to drop the baler, head to the diesel station, and get that full. But pretty good harvest. This is our third load already, and we're gonna get about, what, 70% more? So, pretty good stuff. All right, here we go. Left it running, even though it was low on fuel, and it seems okay. We're not to the big climb yet, but power seems okay. Yeah, drop down to 6 miles an hour at its lowest speed, back up to 8 now. I think we can do it. I think it's fine. Probably need some maintenance on the baler is what we're looking at right now. So we'll go ahead and stop right there and head to the station real quick. The fuel station to get some diesel and get back to baling the straw. Challenger does hold a lot more fuel than the John Deere. I do remember that from the other playthrough. So that's why it took so long to lose or to need fuel in it compared to the John Deere too. Yeah, this is gonna be like, what, 600 bucks? Yeah, 621. Rough. And as we're getting back, they are finishing the harvest. We missed. How many times do you hear me say that? We missed. Let's get that attached. Shut it off for now, but this is gonna go straight over to the silo, and we're gonna have what's in the John Deere as well to put in the silo. So we got a good amount of leftover barley. I think around almost 8,000 liters, maybe a little bit more. We'll take it. Oh, I was hoping to get over there while it was still unloading, but look at the size difference. It's so good. You can actually tell how different the sizes of things are. Didn't get too dirty out there. Nice, nice, nice. And you're gonna get used, oh no, bring in the pressure washer with us. Gonna use next month, we'll leave you there. Might as well bring this in, get it out of the way of the Challenger, and we could finish baling, or we could move to July and start multitasking. I'm not sure how I want to go about that. Let me ask this guy. What do you think? You think we should multitask? Yeah, both the fields are going to be ready to harvest in July. I think we get the straw done on this one, so we're not too overwhelmed in July. We'll put the John Deere right here for now, and we'll get back to going. Looks like we are already lowered. Just need to activate it. And I believe we have 3 bales done, but only 1 is dropped out so far. The counter shows 1 because I believe it only will update when they actually fall off the baler, but there should be 1 that's 2 that are full in there right now as this one's getting ready to plop out. So there shouldn't be too many bales to move around because we did do the 240 centimeter ones. The biggest ones we could do with this square baler. Let's get it done. So I had to see in cab, my steering wheel is twitching like this. I'm trying to hold it straight and it keeps pulling itself back. I wanted to see if in cab it was doing the same thing. It is. But it feels realistic because steering wheels do that. They do that. They do that. And it looks like 10 bales so far is what we're going to get. Not bad for this field. They're 9,000 liters each, so that's 90,000 liters of straw here, plus the 5,600 that we're looking at in this one right now. Almost 7,000. Go ahead and stop here, raise it, shut it off, unload those ones. And yeah, so we look at the counter now. Yep, 10 bales. Not too bad. Loving this new baler. Got the same brand in both series, but at least we got a square baler this time. Those won't be too bad to pick up. If the John Deere can handle it, we might have to buy a rear weight again. But let's make sure we're keeping care of these things, especially the pressure washer. What happened here? Some maniac driving around. Oh, back up, back up. Come on. Turn, turn, turn. That's a good spot right there. 33% dirt, get taken care of for next month, and only 15 over here. Not too bad. We did just spray that, so makes sense. Okay, we got a little collection of that's kind of nice. I love our stuff. Okay, let's look at our productions and our animals. Bakery is low again. Yep, same song and dance. Plenty of barley. We are just about out of wheat. We'll get oats going next month. So that'll be good. Gonna do 2 things of flour again. And then we need to check the water on the greenhouses too. And the capacity. We wanna make sure we don't need to move those strawberries yet. Really hoping to get the straw all taken care of before we have to move the strawberries. So let's take a look. Yeah, they can hold 28 pallets each. Not bad, okay. Like, back up, back up, back up. Tilt a little bit. Just gotta flatten this ground out a little bit better, I think. Yeah, I think just flattening it a little bit more, not having it slope as much, would take care of the problems I'm having with the front loader. And flour, oh, come on. You're getting stuck, buddy. Getting stuck. Not close enough. Get over there. All right. Go ahead and check on the water of the greenhouses, and then after that, we'll be making it July so we can do those other 2 harvests. And I'm just realizing we never got the time rolling. I'm gonna get these completely full, and then we're gonna move to July. So I did want to look at the straw here, 90,000. We're losing $3,000 if we sell it right now. Okay, not a bad used deal here. All those upgrades though, it says 85,000, but then there's a bunch of upgrades involved. So that's the only thing. We got rain coming. At noon, we got to get going. We got 4 hours to get these 2 harvests done before the rain gets here. That would really interrupt our day. Let's see, I'll go up this way. We're gonna do the oats first. So I wanna get that production back up and running. So we're gonna give it a shot here. We are doing a harvest, so I do wanna do the headlands first. So let's see, we grab this. That is the right field. We'll go headlands first. Give it to them. Let them get going. And we're gonna start doing the baling right away. So they're gonna get started. We can go right behind them. And they should give us the 50, or we should be able to pay attention to the harvester and see the beacon turn on when they get about 80% full. And then we can switch over to the John Deere, do it like that. Get this really done, really efficiently. There we go.
You glance your everlasting light.
What is it doing? Strange way to program it, guys. That's so weird. Stayed in the field, though. Bizarre. I guess you gotta let them, like, do the headlands before you start baling.
I just wanna keep you to myself. Stay with me or leave me be. I want you all to bed.
Forgot about this. Oh boy. I don't have words. Actually, I don't even know what they're gonna do with the headlands to know if I'm gonna be able to help unload them next. Because they'll be on the inside with the auger. How's their capacity looking? 34%. We're fine. The oats just don't yield very good. Let's shut that off for now. We'll continue on with this. And just stay out of the mean harvester's way. Start doing their backing up BS already over there. Even though they still have more to do on that headland. Confused.
I just wanna keep you to myself. Stay with me or leave me be. I want you all to bed. With strangers in the night.
Now I'm interested to see if we can get them to stop right here or if they'll keep going. Now courseplay will stop at the end of the row. Will a regular worker do that? Nope. The answer is no. But, oh, it did. Look at that. The answer is yes. All right, we'll be able to get our oat production back going in the grain mill. And I think the rest of these oats are going to go in there as well. I don't think we're going to get enough to keep oats going year round, but we didn't have that last year either. So that'll be okay. And getting close to being empty over here. I think it's going to be about 7,000. Yeah, just under 7,000. All right, let's go drop that off. We can get back to baling. Multitasking's going pretty good. All right, while that's getting tipped in here, let's hop back into the grain mill. Click on oat flour and activate. Wheat's getting low, but that is coming in the next harvest. All right, shut this off, hop out the John Deere into the Challenger, and back at it. Harvester's finishing up. We are right behind them with the baling. Good process. Gonna stop right here though, and let's move this. We'll unload it and get it started directly on the wheat harvest so that we can let it get a head start, because that was the biggest issue. We'll be able to catch up easily. Just want to give them a head start with all their crazy turning and headland work that they're doing. We'll drop this 4,700 liters into the grain cart here. I mean, we're making it fine with this one. We don't really need to upgrade yet. Doesn't seem to be that the grain cart slows us down. There we go. And they are starting. So first we'll go dump this into the grain mill, and then we'll finish the baling, and we should be able to go straight to the wheat field and start baling. And we'll leave this somewhat close to the wheat field so we can hop in it when we need to. It's gonna bring our oats total just above 10,000, which is gonna give us 11,500, gonna give us capacity in the grain mill for about 7 months. All these freaking strawberries. Let's see what it says now. 65,000 worth, $149,000 worth of goods. Straw right now is looking like 24,000. We would lose 7,000. Yeah, that's tough. That is tough because we do need the money. So it'll be one of those things where we might need to sell the straw just to be able to fund the next planting season, prior to all the other things being good money to sell. All right, let's go ahead and unload these here so we can get a good count. It was 8 on this field, so that's 18 so far. Reset that again for this next field. Yeah, not too bad. And we are, losing money with the worker. Looks like 118 an hour right now. And we got time. We got another 2 hours before that rainstorm gets here, so we should be fine finishing this harvest. Let's go ahead and get that activated again. And that should be a decent head start. Hopefully we don't catch up too quickly. Basically 9 bales in that last field because that one just finished. And this baler's acting like it's leased. The twine has not decreased at all so far, so I don't know if the twine's just huge on these each roll, but I'll take it. Seems like a bug since it was bought used. I don't believe it's leased. Did we accidentally lease this thing? Let's find it here. No, I mean, we own it, so confusing. And we did catch up. And they should be stopping any second now. We did get the 80% full warning, but I was going to let them go until they were completely full, being that they're on the right side of the field. But they're not slowing down, making me nervous. Let's check. Wow, it's gonna get there. We're gonna go ahead and we'll stop them right here. Not too bad, 8,000 already. And we've been keeping up pretty good with the baler. I even was able to go see what the dogs were barking at. One of the neighbors got home. They didn't like that. Would be nice to just be able to park this here and then pick up, but we'll figure it all out. And away we go, and away they go. Looks like I did end a little early there, but that should be fine. And wheat should be still in process, so we got here just in time. There was just under 1,000 liters of wheat left over here. Let's double check that. Yeah, 982, so just in time. Starting to progress real nice on these playthroughs. Looking good. And like we did before, we'll go ahead and jump out the John Deere right here and get back to baling. And it looks like they might be full. No, they're not. They just have their beacons on for no reason. Or it's flashing on the screen. They're just turning around. They're just turning around. They got a couple more rows before they're full. But we've officially caught them. We're right on their tail. In their dust. In their dust. 80% full now. And we'll go ahead and unload them. And this should be the last one that we will send to the grain mill this cycle. And here we go. It's only 7,000. I think that's going to be close to enough for a year. I think we'll be fine. We'll bring a little bit more from the silo if we need to. Now, looking at the time-saving stock with straw, we're now at a $10,000 difference. We got to hold off. We lost a lot of money by selling that right away. 10,000 each. It's going to be closer to 12,000 probably when we get done, but 10,000 each harvest would have been $20,000 that we lost already. Extra money that could have gone towards a new field, new equipment, repairs, maintenance. I know in this game it doesn't seem like a lot of money, but in real life, that is no way you're going to throw away a $10,000 profit. It is 11:30 though, so 12 o'clock sneaking up on us. Hopefully that rain doesn't hit early. We got one more row to do. They should be fine, but fingers crossed. And done with the harvest, we'll dump this in the silo directly and stage it for cleaning. And feels good to move this fast. I know I keep saying that. I'm a broken record, but I'm loving this pace. I know we're going to get to the point where we have too much to do to where we can't move through years this quick, but I'm going to enjoy it while I can. We go unload in there, and if it would like automatically shut off when it's done, I would just go back to work, but we got to wait. And we should have plenty of food for the chickens for the year. And looking at our counter, looks like we're going to get 8 here again, if not 9. Not bad. Close to 30 for the total. All right, let's shut it off, unload those, both of them, get that partial bale as well. And that will give us a grand total of 27. I think the only thing that's left to do is move these bales. I am going to save them like we were mentioning. No reason to sell them, even though we have 2,600 bucks. We'll put this near the cleaning area as well. Want to make sure that gets taken care of before fall. We got to find a spot for these. Let's look at the calendar though, or look at this. So straw will be January. November will be eggs. We could use the little trailer. And then wheat. So we could just prioritize straw. So I think I am going to just put them on the trailer for now. And we'll sell straw first, and then we can sell the flour and bread later on in January. And it will be interesting to see how many of these we can fit. Zoom in a little bit more. Now, I don't know if I'm brave enough to do 2 at a time on these. I feel like they would just You gotta switch buttons, Chris. We'll give it a shot. I just don't think we're gonna have the weight to do it. I think we would need a rear weight. And I mean, it would help with stacking. Just back up just a hair. There we go. All right, let's see. We'll go high on right here. Yeah, that might do it. Seemed pretty secure. Just real slow on the turn. Yeah, a little too much acceleration there. All right, where are we at? We are way off. Great stacking job. Sneak up to this one. Oh, and it went flinging. It went flinging. Now, does that happen with bale spikes too, or is it just because we're using the pallet forks? I mean, I don't think you'd really want to do this in real life, right? I don't see why not, actually. And that should sit right next to that one. Let's go ahead and strap those in, and just a couple more on this field. Probably should have moved the trailer. But we can do that after we grab these 2. And there's the rain. Not bad timing. All right, we'll bust this out and get it done. Now the question is, can we even stack these a 3rd row? Because if we can't, then we just need to move these out of the field for now. So I want to go as low as possible here. When I grab this bale, pick it up. I just don't think we're going to get the height. And if that's the case, like if we tip like this, oh, we do. Okay, let's get that over where it needs to be though. That will work. Yep. Let's get the rest of these done. There's another one. I'm impressed. Not by my stacking skills, but I'm impressed. Yep, we stacked them up here. 141,000 liters of straw. And what does it tell me that's worth? 66 grand? No, 35,000. So yeah, it's about $10,000 difference still. I think it's worth waiting until January. If we absolutely need the money, we can always just grab this trailer and sell them. Next episode, we'll start prepping these fields for the next iteration here, the next season. I'm Socksway Up. Thanks for hanging out. I'll catch you on the next episode.